In this session, we're going to take a look at plugins in WordPress. Plugins are pieces of code that provide additional functionality. And I would say without a doubt that the thriving plugin community is one of the things that has made WordPress the success that it is today, because it makes it able to be anything to anyone. Let's take a look at the WordPress plugin repository. It says here at the top that there are 28,468 plugins. These are just the free ones in this repository. There are many more in other repositories, and there are many that are for sale. The ones that are for sale typically come with more advanced support, which can be an added value if you need it. These are the featured ones, and on the left here are some popular tags: widget, post, plugin, admin, posts, sidebar, Twitter, Google, comments, images, page, image, and links. Over on the right are most popular. At the top here is Contact Form 7, downloaded over 14 million times. Via plugins, WordPress can do pretty much anything that can be done. There are e-commerce plugins, there are comments plugins, there are writing plugins, there are administrative plugins, functional plugins, front-end plugins, just anything you can possibly imagine. It's probably been built. And if not, you could probably find somebody to build it for you, because it's not that hard. So let's take a look at what's involved in getting plugins for your site. Here's the plugins menu. We'll look at installed plugins. WordPress comes with two pre-installed. Akismet is a plugin that interacts with the Akismet service, and it's a comment spam filtering service. Activating the plugin won't help you unless you go to the Akismet website and create an account. For personal blogs and nonprofits, it's free. For commercial sites, it can be done for $5 a month, but they ask you to pay a little more if you can. It helps support the service. Hello Dolly is a silly little plugin that was created by Matt Mullenweg, the creator of WordPress, and all it does is put the lyrics from the song Hello Dolly in the top right corner of the admin area. Now, just because they're installed doesn't mean they're doing anything. In order to make them do something, we need to activate them. Here you can see plugin activated, and in the top right it says, well, hello Dolly. Under screen options, we have the option to show or not show the description, and show how many plugins on one page. Right now it's set really high. For bulk actions, we can activate, deactivate, update, or delete. We have the option to view only active or only inactive. And if we deactivate this one, an additional menu item appears called Recently Active. This is particularly helpful if you're having a problem with your site and you choose to deactivate all your plugins to rule out the possibility that it's coming from one of them. It's easy to go back into Recently Active, select all, and activate again. As far as adding new plugins, there's a button here at the top, and there's a link here in the menu. It brings us to this page, which is remarkably similar to the theme installer. You can search, and it searches the WordPress.org repository, and there are the popular tags. These are very similar to the tags you saw in the sidebar on WordPress.org. Optionally, if you've purchased a plugin or written one, you can install it by uploading it as a zip file, and it will install it for you. Even then, you still need to activate it. Here are the ones featured on WordPress.org, popular, newest, and then favorites. If you have an account on WordPress.org and you're logged in, you have the option to favorite plugins, and then they're simply stored there, and people can see what your favorite plugins are. In this interface right here, you can type in a username of someone on WordPress.org and click Get Favorites, and there are the favorites. These are my favorites. So now it's easy for me to just go down through here and click Install. I'm going to install Simple Menu Delete. First, I'm going to click Details. Always click Details before installing. It says, warning, this plugin has not been tested with your current version of WordPress. That's not necessarily a bad thing. This is a pretty new version of WordPress, and not every plugin has been updated for it. There's a description there. Simple Menu Delete will add an extra delete button to your menu items. You can now delete menu items with one click without having to open the menu edit box. Always look over here on the right side. Version 0.2, there's the author. Last updated a year ago. Normally that would make me nervous, but this is a particularly simple plugin and should probably work with WordPress forever. Requires WordPress version 3.0 or higher, compatible up to 3.2.1. That simply means that was the last time you checked it. It's been downloaded 1,907 times, and it has a 5-star rating based on 5 ratings. That's pretty good. So I'm going to click Install Now. That does the same thing as if I'd clicked it on the main page. And we'll click Activate Plugin. There, now it's active. Now I'm not sure you can see it in this video, but active plugins have a faint blue background. Deactivated ones are white. Activated ones also have a blue bar on the left here. So let's see what it did. We'll go to Appearance, Menus, and now there's a Remove link right there. And now it's gone. Now if I don't hit Save Menu, it doesn't actually save it that way. So I'm simply going to reload this page, and it's actually back, because I didn't really want to remove it. Without this plugin, I would have to open this and click Remove right here. So let's go back to plugins. Let's deactivate these using the bulk deactivator. And now I'm going to delete Hello Dolly. Now this is actually going to remove the files from the file system, and now it's gone. If your plugin interacts with the database, deleting the files doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to delete your settings from the database. If you reinstall it, you may get your settings all back, but you may not. Usually plugins will tell you, warning, if you delete this, we're going to wipe out all your settings too. So keep an eye out for that. In future sessions, we'll be taking a look at some specific plugins and what they can do for you. Additionally, OSTraining.com has some series on a variety of plugins that get very specific about a whole bunch of them. You may want to check those out too.